Hello, my name is Jonathan Langhert, and this is my video portfolio for Full Sail University. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Jonathan Langhert. I'm originally from Sonoma, California, and I currently live in Orlando, Florida. I am currently studying media communications at Full Sail University in Winter Park, Florida. What sparked my interest in becoming a visual artist was my love for film and television. Growing up in the 1980s and 90s and even in the 2000s, I was very big on pop culture uh, uh, shows and films, as well as video games and music. Uh, I love being able to tell a story, but not just verbally, but as well visually. I attended film school at New York Film Academy at Universal Studios Hollywood. I studied there for 1 year and learned about producing, directing, acting, screenwriting, editing, and other sorts of usage, as well as cinematography. What led me to enroll at Full Sail was with technology, as well as its connections with the industry. I've noticed as well that Full Sail feels like you're in Los Angeles without actually having to be in the city of Los Angeles, which is great because it gives you that freedom compared to the uh, the hustle and bustle, as you can say, of Los Angeles. Now I'm going to give you the breakdown of my 10-year goal from year 1 to the closest to the year of 10. By the time I finish here at Full Sail with my bachelor's, I do plan that I would most likely have a internship at a local news station, preferably somewhere here in the Orlando, Florida area. Uh, Most likely I would be doing work such as um, gathering coffee, as well as filing paperwork and stuff. But as well, most likely having a desk job or doing a lot of the odd work where I may have to go out on location to get shots for a story that may need to be done, or as well follow around in a van assisting one of the news anchors with whatever might need to be done, setting up cameras, setting up lights, as well as confirming interviews, as well as making sure I have enough information for the story, and from there. Uh, that most likely be done between the years of 1 and 3. From 3 till about 5, I do hope to be an associate producer, obviously getting a lot more responsibilities of uh, putting stories together, gathering up stories, doing script writing, as well as actually working in front of the camera as a news anchor, being able to uh, get the other end of the opportunity, but as well still focused on producing, where I can tell stories, but if there's someone who may not be able to do a story, being able to produce that story for them, whether it's be in front or as well even behind the camera. No, from year 3 to pretty much year 10, uh, I hope at least maybe by year 4 to be as an executive producer. Uh, most most likely due to the fact of how many news stories I would have been able to fulfill within that time. So, if you can imagine from year 1 all the way to year 4, doing a lot of stories for that amount of time can surely can build you a good representation. To move up to associate producer, or even to say as a co-executive producer. I do hope as well by year 10 to actually be in charge of broadcasting. So this way I'll be able to be in charge of, say, the 10 o'clock news, the morning news, the afternoon, or even say the evening news or late night news. Uh, those type of broadcasts are very interesting to me since they take on a lot more responsibility and as well a lot more show creativity. And as well it's good because it can change very quickly. You don't just need to produce one show, you can sometimes produce multiple shows. Now, what really makes me stick out is the fact that, again, I'm a visual storyteller. I love being able to tell people what things were like at this certain time. And not just telling them with words, but as well trying to show them the best that I can. Uh, News is definitely something that I've always been interested in since I was a little kid. It's a very different world and universe compared to, say, film. Say film, or even as well a TV show. Even though TV shows and news are somewhat the same because they're shot on a soundstage, not really so much on a. They're different in a sense, obviously, because it's not a sitcom. It's live TV. So in conclusion, I know I didn't make this video very flashy or anything like that, such as what other people have done, but I mostly do that because I like to keep things very basic, very neutral. I'm not so much about looking at a lot of visual effects or special effects, especially when it comes to video presentations, because I want to be able to present myself as being real and more natural compared to special effects and all these other things. Anyway, this has been my video presentation. Once again, my name is Jonathan Linghart. This has been my video presentation for my Media Communications Visual Arts program. Thank you.